Hello? But getting back to this game that I never left.
What's going on, man? I'm just a fan of your channel, man. I just got a simple little question, man. Your channel popping, bro.
I appreciate that, man, but it's only popping because of y'all. You know what
Real
I'm saying?
talk.
If it don't be for y'all, the channel can't pop. So I ain't shit. Y'all making the
That's
channel
real.
pop.
Hey, so what made you want to start a YouTube channel?
Because of what was happening in Chicago. Like when you go to the beginning of my videos, you see me just really talking to the children of Chicago. It was never really. I never came in with the intentions of doing what I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? I came in simply because all of the murders and everything, the killings and everything that was happening. That's about it. The killings, the murders that was transpiring. That's it. You know what I mean? So
Oh, okay,
because
I
there was
got you.
so much murder happening in Chicago, and because I love my city and the youth in my city, that's why I started, doing videos to talk to the youth. And as my videos started getting bigger, you had people that knew me from the streets, and certain pimps came, certain hoes came, certain young peas came. So after I kind of like did my first actual video about the game, it was kind of like it was on and cracking. You know what I mean? And by me being so versatile and being able to speak about so many things, by being a knowledgeable dude, that's how I was able to speak about, religiosity and the things that's going on in society, different genres of music in the game and things like that. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason why we even that, that fast. That's why we hear over 200 videos right now, is because of y'all. And I appreciate y'all for being y'all. Y'all fuck
All
with me.
right.
And thank you.
For sure, man. Keep doing your thing, man. It's popping, man. Your channel entertaining. I ain't even a social media type dude. I seen one of your videos, and then once I seen one of them, I started peeping all the other ones. I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. Then I started sharing them with my family members, and man, keep doing your thing, bro. It's all entertainment. It's all good. You on the right path, man.
Well,
Keep being you, bro.
and like I keep telling them, man, you know what I mean? I'm not no pimp. You know what I mean? I'm not a street dude. You know what I mean? I'm just the greatest square that ever lived. I'm an entertainer, man. That's all I'm doing, man, is entertaining, man. So
Man,
thank you,
you
man.
doing
I
a good
appreciate
job,
you.
bro. But you enjoy your day, bro.
All right,
Good,
one.
man. All right.
Hello. Hello. Okay, you acting too slow. Hello.
Hey, man. How you doing today, P?
What's going on with it?
I ain't done much to you, dig what I'm saying? I really just wanted to tap in with you and let you know, I'm only 22, you dig what I'm saying? I'm young in the game, you dig? I've been ALB about 2 years, you dig what I'm saying? Since I came up on your videos and things, you've really been a real model in my life that's really been leading me in the right direction of how to, just philosophize my mindset, you know what I mean? Just indulge in a better mind frame out here instead of just trying to be on this childish shit and, just interrupting and, just being disturbing to others, just keeping my cool and, just keeping my composure with my ism and my game and, just being out here being young, you get a lot of yapping and yapping from these elderlies that really don't respect me and think that I'm a child, just things of that nature. But just hearing how you philosophize what you say, how you speak, it just really, it brings a lot of, how can I say, it brings a lot of truth to what I know in my heart about the game. You dig what I'm saying? How I feel. Like you said earlier, I want to touch on, you said earlier about you plant seeds in your videos, and that's a fact. I can condone that because, number one, I've got a lot of Jews from your videos, but I've also realized a lot of thoughts that I've thought on my own, you fluentiated and said it made me know that I was on the right track of doing what I was going to do and being one of the greatest out here. And you dig what I'm saying? I really just want to say that in the sense that I want to ask you a couple of questions real quick. First question I want to get off my chest was, how do you feel about a motherfucker who started from indulging with internet, then a motherfucker who indulged in the streets first?
You mean a person that are you talking about a female, a male, or both? Are you talking about starting on
Male and
Backpage?
female, but we can start with the male on that perception of, the first time you got around and, really concluded was through the internet.
And when you say through the internet, that's how he checked his first dollar, or that's how he found out about
Yes,
it, or
sir.
what?
Yes, sir. No. Definitely didn't find out, but checked his first dollar was through the internet.
I'll just say this, man. I'm not gonna try to play the pimp god and say that, he isn't. But I'm gonna say, until he come outside, until he
Okay.
do some pimping outside, you know, outside ain't gonna respect him. Until that come outside, niggas outside ain't gonna respect him. He just gonna be an inside room. He gonna be a motel, a hotel. But if he want to be recognized and acknowledged among pimps as being a pimp by reputable and respectable ism in the game, he gonna have to sit up there, man, get his motherfucking big head ass out that motherfucking hotel room. You know what I'm saying? And to keep it 100, like what I'm doing, these little blogs and all of this shit, reading these little books from these old ass niggas that's husbands now, you know what I mean, the squares and shit. Hey man, it's little information here and there and all of that, but the real pimping is outside. You gotta go outside. Even after them videos, if a nigga gonna be in the game, he has to be outside. Well, P, I just checked over 250,000 from abroad. That's good. I appreciate it. Listen to what I'm saying. Hey, you could break a for $500,000. You could break a for $2 million. Hey man, check it out. Real pimps is not impressed with you just living off the earnings of a bitch that don't know no better. Let me say it again. Real pimps, niggas that's authentic and really in it, is not impressed with you checking traps from bitches that don't know no better. Okay? Because if you go to Miami right now, if you go to Texas right now, you know what I mean? It's buku, as New Orleans would say. It's buku sitting up there paying tricks. It's buku paying jack boys and some more motherfucking shit. So just keeping that shit all the way motherfucking 100. A real pimp is not impressed with you living off the earnings of prostitution. That is not going to make the wrong into right simply because some results came out the wrong that you was doing. When you come around real pimps, it don't matter what you driving, don't matter what chain and ring you got on, how much money you count from these old dumbass you still gonna sit up there and get chopped up. You might even get chopped up by a pimp that's currently holeless and doleless temporarily right now. And you might think you high and mighty because you driving a Lambo and you got basically a prostitute that thinks she a hoe, you know what I mean? And you feeling like you God. You about to feel this small once you come around a real pimp because he about to crucify your motherfucking ass. You understand me? Because you ain't did no pimping. The pimping is outside, man. The pimping outside. Now if you a hoe hustler, if he a prostitute hustler, then do what you do. But when you say that you a pimp and you really want to do some real pimping, yeah, man, you gotta come out to them streets, man. You had to have. I could see if a pimp get to a certain level, once he pimp it to position, he got his house. You know what I mean? He doing his thing, got a few little hundreds of thousands. You know what I mean? He checking it. You know what I mean? Doing his motherfucking thing.
You still need to be outside, is what you're telling me. Basically.
Every now and then, man, even when you get relaxed in your situation, you still shouldn't be relaxed in your situation. Because even if you got 20 or you got a large following like King Solomon, you could be holeless and doleless tomorrow with the way that this game is set up. So it can't get too comfortable, you know what I mean, with this shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I definitely appreciate that. One of the things is, your younger self, when you was younger, did you have a lot of patience? Because that's something that I'm really lacking in, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that I am organically made and knowing that this formula is a miss in me, you understand what I'm saying? I know that, if I go off on a so, if I go holeless for a day or two, I'm going to come right back, and it's just my patience. What's one thing that, you would tell your younger self with less patience what to do to, just compose yourself a lot more in that instant?
Well, first of all, number one, unlike these, they be telling all of these heavenly stories. Because, see, one thing about pimps, these older pimps, they got a lot of the youth deceived with these documentaries, these movies, and these little books that's full of lies and alibis and shit. You know what I'm saying? They try to act like they never got an F on their report card. But, hey, man, check it out. When I first came into the game, I really didn't have no patience. My P didn't stand for patience. You know what I'm saying? I was a young, hot-head, egotistical, arrogant ass, fly-ass, had the biggest personality, the coldest mouthpiece, you know what I mean? One of the coldest ministries there ever was, you know what I mean? So I just knew that I was the shit. I didn't need the for that. So, you know what I mean? It could be an area where I could have been more patient with her. I could have been more, sensitive or merciful to her. But when you young, you handsome, you know what I mean? You really don't, you feel yourself more than the you know what I'm saying? Because the mirror is always reminding you of the truth, man. So, when you in places like Vegas, man, where you having interviews every day, you in a business every motherfucking day, and you know what I mean? You just know and not only are you handsome, but unlike these, you really got something to say to it. Hey, man, you really don't be having a lot of patience, with a not really making no money, or, not really having the comprehension to get your pimping to the next dimension. Hey, man, you be ready to fire her. You be ready to go off on her. You'll smack the motherfucking dingleberries out of motherfucking ass if she really don't sit up there and get it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're young and hot-headed. So I already know what you're going through because I was around a whole bunch of hot-head, Milwaukee-ass, Memphis and things like that. And so when I was in New Orleans, I was seeing a whole bunch of shit. So I thought that's how you had to be. You got to mash, 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 mash. And once I stayed involved, I evolved mentally, and I had to find out that you have to have a balance. You got to have a balance, man. You can't sit up there and do that all the time. You can't. It's got to be a balance. You can't. I played a song earlier today by Bobby Womack. Bobby Womack used to sing a song called "A Woman's Gotta Have It." And one thing that you got to remember is she in the dope game? She call herself a Crip, a Blood, a gangster, whatever. Is she a hoe? Don't ever forget that she's still a woman, and a woman got to have it, man. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to be patient. You got to provide encouragement for her to go to the pavement. And then sometimes, man, that's the way you got to go, man, if you want your development in the game. But if you just constantly mash, 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 you know what I mean? You're going to be like I was, man, a revolving door. Because older P's used to be like,
honestly, Samuel, I'm just gonna cut you off, not to cut you off though, but that's exactly where I'm at with it right now. Is that I'm a revolving door. You dig what I'm saying? But it's just that my door, I'm up. You understand what I'm saying? So my mindset about it is that once I accumulated a certain amount in my savings, because I think smart on that end first before anything. You dig what I'm saying? I don't let my subconscious work at a slower pace now because I'm so fast at it. Like if a bitch not gonna get on track right now, then it ain't gonna work for me. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just gonna cut it off. The tape gonna be cut right there. You dig? And I'm not one of them open door back motherfuckers. I'm one of them. Hey, you leave. That's your ending for forever. You dig what I'm saying? You don't miss your life ending. You feel me now? Whatever happens from now on, you always gotta think, what if I would've? You dig what I'm saying? That's how I just solidify. You dig what I'm saying? And I mean, honestly, if you ask yourself now, do you still respect the indulgence of a chopping, or do you think that a chopping is unnecessary now?
No, man, you need a chopping. Hell yeah, man. You know what I mean? See, let me say this, man. Okay?
Yes, sir.
That's what I come from. I did that to show you guys a side, number one, of me and of this game that you haven't seen. Okay? So I had to go outside to do that. All right? And a lot of niggas be like, man, P, you know what I mean? I remember when you used to, man, why you don't do... First of all, you don't even want to see me, like, especially like now, because it's so easy to knock you off. You're not really doing no pimping. But just keeping that thing all the way like 100, right?
Yes, sir.
If it had not been for those roastings, if it had not been for them crucifixions, if it had not been, you understand me, for a P sitting up there saying, P, step your game up, or you ain't this, or you ain't that, or you never gonna be this or that or that. Hey, man, negativity is just as much of a necessity as positivity, okay? That's what motherfuckers ain't knowing. You can't put positivity with positivity and get electricity. You need negativity just as well as motherfucking positivity. So sometimes you need a to hate on you. Sometimes you need a nigga to lie on you. Sometimes you need motherfuckers to get into some evangelism with the chrism on your motherfucking name to make you step up in this game. Because if you got too many motherfuckers talking about, oh, you're so smart, oh, you're so intelligent, oh, you're so heaven sent, oh, your mind is immaculate, oh, you got an infinite mind, oh, you're so good, oh my God, oh, you like a pastor, oh, your wisdom exceeds Solomon. If you hearing all of this shit, you're going to get comfortable. And once you got a situation that's constantly sitting over there, you understand me, money coming in, you know what I mean? You're going to stop working out. You know what I mean? You're going to sit up there and get on some fat shit. You're going to sit up there and you're going to get lazy in your ways. And by you not being outside popping your pee, you not exercising your shit. And by you not exercising your pimping, because sometimes I ain't gonna lie, when you out there pimping, when you out there campaigning, sometimes, bro, and nigga done knock on accident, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Sometimes I done got in certain. It wasn't because the was important. I got in certain to exercise my pimping.
Exactly.
Okay, that's the only reason. She thought that she was special. No, you understand me? It's me. It's Philip Brandon Gilmore, Simple to P, the one, the chosen one. So I blessed her because I'm exercising my pimping. So you know what I mean? When you stand in the house, or when you stand away from the blade, or when you ain't around active pimps, you ain't participating in roastings and ain't really kicking that shit, you get kind of rusty. Okay? And then when you come around a young pimp that's, like my young Charmin, you know what I'm saying? And you got that energy flowing and shit like that. A young that's staying in the mother gym might not have as much knowledge as you have, but guess what? He got work ethic. He on the blade. He got charisma, and he down about it all the time. So don't think just because he don't have as much game as you up here that he can't sit up there and give you that call right here. Because why? He's out there. He's outside all the time. While you inside, you know what I mean? Living comfort, because I done did it. While you got your feet kicked up on the table with the whispers playing, welcome to my dream, and all of that shit. Hey, man, he outside at that bitch telling that bitch welcome to his dream. You know what I mean? And things ain't always seem what it seem, man. You might get that call, man, real soon. So, yeah, like I said, man, them choppings is needed. Them roastings is needed. You know what I'm saying? All of that's needed. I see Divine like, that's why Sin got fat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You already know that's how I got it raised. Yeah, anybody that know, you know what I mean? Because you will start looking like, damn, I went you go from a waist 32 to a waist 40. Then you go to a waist 32 to a waist 42. You understand me? And hey, I'm going to say this, not just to my piece. I wish Jerry was here right now. But let me say this shit to my P partners. This is how the devil come in and try to slow down your pimping. When you got that, and it might not be, remember, because motherfuckers be thinking that bitch be lying all the time. Bitch might not have been even lying, okay? She was just speaking according to the current feeling that she was having at that particular time. I don't know why motherfuckers want to text me and all that shit. But they know which phone to text. You know what I mean? So, just keeping that thing all the way 100, a bitch might tell you, you ain't got to lose no weight. You ain't got to go to the gym. I'm always going to be here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm always going to be here. And you sitting over there on your couch, eating food, you always going to be that baby. Huh? Yeah, I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to be here. I'm your hoe. I don't even know why you be stressing. I'm not going nowhere. Hey, man, let me sit up there and rebuke the spirit of the fat boy. You know what I mean? Let me rebuke the spirit of laziness. You know what I'm saying? Let me sit up there and rebuke them honey buns and the milk and that lasagna. You understand me? These T-bone steaks. You know what I mean? Be sitting over there. They get some little money. They get a cool little situation. And they forget to pimp. See, and while I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself at the same time. Because I know, let me raise my hand like I'm at the altar. You understand me? For the altar call of all pimps. Because I done it. You get comfortable in your ways. And you're like, oh, man, I got such and such, such and such. Or, you know what I'm saying? I got this over here. I got this over there. You know what I'm saying? I got this amount of money saved up. Oh, man, I ain't got to be out there like that. You know what I'm saying? I got the biggest, man. I got this. I'm cool. I'm all right. I ain't got to do all that. These working out. This working out. That working out. Look at this nigga did all of this working out and his ugly. Look at this nigga. He doing all this working out. His only make $500 a day. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and order me something, man. You understand me? Let me go ahead and order some Chinese food. You understand me? Yeah, man. I'm just keeping that shit 100. That's how that demon start. And slowly but surely, you about to be fat. You about to be out of shape. The done blew up. That done blew up. That that blew up. That didn't expired. That didn't expired. You've been spending money. Your bankroll got short. Your savings then got short. Next thing you know, your fat as them hoes is gone. Now you out here talking about some, man, you know, these hoes ain't choosing no more. I don't know why these hoes ain't choosing. You better work out while you in position. You better, and not just work out your body, work out your mind, man. You better read. I'm telling y'all, you better read. You better read, man. You better read.
Right. Well, I ain't gonna hold you too long. I know you still got the call.
Hey, man, I like when young P's call in, man. You know what I mean? Y'all keep the game sharp. You bring that energy, man. You know what I mean? So I love it when young pimps, and young hoes call, man. I appreciate you, man. One.
All right, charge.
I hope you guys live as long as you want and never want as long as you live, man. Y'all be blessed now.